There we go. So I was told by someone that TikTok doesn't censor, and yeah, it doesn't matter if it's on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Blue Sky. We can actually take the Blue Sky first, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. We need. No, I guess I'm not logged in, so that's a problem. It didn't take 24 hours to be labeled on Blue Sky. Let's see if it's logged in, and see if I can see the. Okay, it seems to be logged in, but and here we go. Now, if you come from the outside, you won't be able to see these messages because they are labeled. So you need to push every single one of them to be able to see it because I'm labeled as intolerant. I see if we can turn it around here so we can get a little bigger. So it took less than 24 hours to be labeled as intolerant, intolerance, discrimination against protected groups. There we go. So that was Blue Sky. It took less than 24 hours to get that label, which of course, try to see, I've heard, people talking about on YouTube and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, let's have a look, try it out, whatever. I never really used Twitter or anything like that, so never really got anything moving on that. But yeah, so of course the profile is there. I'm not sure why it's white. It should actually be black, but in regards to the theme. But anyway, the information is there. Doesn't really do much anymore after the label and all that. Pretty much was a setback, and who knows what they have done in the background to stop the progress in regards of it. Apparently, they also Lunduk, I think he's called. They banned Lunduk apparently on the platform. Which actually, it's not that I agree with everything he says, but he's just like the good old days, pretty much. Have some sanity. Whether I agree with everything he says or not, he's just, it feels like when he talks and makes these different things, it's just like good old, you know, days of where people had a little more sanity. Anyway, let's go into TikTok.
Because now you have a new nature.
And so we can go into there's some activity and system notifications and all that. This is like 3 days ago. Honestly, we have some activity, liked your video and all that. So there's absolutely some activity on it. So on that level, it's pretty nice. We have something going on. There's you can write people. Although I'm not sure in regards of my messages at the moment because I found out that TikTok have shadow censored me. It was, in the beginning, it was very nice to actually see TikTok, besides being censored over and over and over again. And we'll just go through some of these. This is only 3 days. Isn't that just interesting? Here we have 3 days, but at least TikTok tells you that you have been censored. That well, at least in the beginning. Now they just shadow censored me on every single live stream. No one, I can't write to them. Well, I can, but it doesn't go to them. It just shows I'm writing to them, but it's not there. This is just interesting, isn't it? How you just and they haven't, as far as I know, told me they have shadow censored me. They don't tell you that your messages doesn't get, and they give you this kind of because when you get censored, you would usually be told that you're getting censored or that the message is deleted and all that. So you get this faulty kind of security and some or idea sense of, okay, if something is not posted, they will actually tell me as it should be, whether how silly it is and how absolutely rubbish it is and all that. But at least they will tell me, right? If I get censored, they don't shadow censor me. Oh, nice and all that. And then all of a sudden, boom, shadow censored. And you sit there, I don't know how long I sat, half an hour, maybe an hour, maybe more, sitting there trying to talk to people, trying to figure out in regards to how do you get get on one of these live streams and all that, or can I make my own live stream and all that? And of course, in the beginning, I could actually talk to people. All of a sudden, people stopped, talking back. They didn't respond. And lo and behold, I found out, I'm shadow censored. I can't even partake in the live streams in regards to chat. So that's just wonderful, isn't it? Anyway, the first one, let's see here. Comment not restored. Oh yeah, that's in regards of saying that I want the comment to be restored. Let's see here what harassment and bullying for saying stupid. Oh, by the way, is the live stream still running? Yep, that seems to be still running. How we should 720. Although it doesn't look like the quality is that good, but it might be. Okay, it might just be my old computer and all that. But the only comment I said, the only thing I said was stupid and harassment and bullying. So saying stupid is harassment and bullying. Okay, and interesting. Okay, next one. Mohammedanism. I can't believe how many videos there is of people to such clear stinking Satanism as Mohammedanism. Well, the idea was, and the thing is, I can't correct the messages and all that. But as far as I recall, I was running into all these people who was turning to Mohammedanism, and even Christians, or proclaimed Christians, were turning to Muhammad and the stinking, filthy religion of Mohammedanism. And apparently that went into violation reasons going against the community guidelines, apparently. Okay. So that was the first two. Okay. Next one. And you can see the date over here and all that. Next one, let's see here. Let's see here. Many fall off the wagon, although if you came from poobery, you just took off your sheep clothing and now just a stinking plain wolf. The thing is, the person had turned to Mohammedanism, but apparently had been a Roman Catholic before. So it's just being a Satanist, becoming and taking another form of Satanism. And it's the same thing with Mohammedans when they go into Roman Catholicism. They're just taking on sheep clothing. So this person just took off sheep clothing and is a stinking plain wolf. Apparently that's harassment and bullying. Okay. Next one. Or maybe we should actually see 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's there one. This one, 1149. Let's see what it says. Okay, this was in regards to the two genders. And someone said that I was seeing something and like saying that you can't even write that there's only two genders in your profile text. And I wrote back on TikTok, ? You can't write there's only two genders, ? Well, apparently that's hate speech and hateful behaviors. It's like, what is wrong with this world? What is wrong with this world? I just quit. I heard that TikTok was this. You can write anything and post anything and all that. And you won't be censored and all that. Okay. Well, that didn't really take long to disprove in some sense, and I was kind of like, yeah. I've tried a good amount of platforms, and usually the same thing happens over and over and over. Censorship, and more censorship. So anyway, so I got hate speech and hateful behavior and comment not restored. So I don't think any comments has been restored in regards of it. Okay, next one. Hate speech. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, comment details. Two different genealogies. Stop the bullshit. One is Mary, the other is Joseph's. Like, you stinking Mohammedans are so dishonest. And just try to puke their rubbish all over. Your rubbish all over. But again, when you post a message, you can't correct it and all that. Then you need to repost it and all that. But apparently your content is against our community guidelines. It was in regards of the genealogy line in Matthew and Luke, which is not the same. And they want to say, see, there's an issue. Yeah, well, there's two different genealogy lines, of course, because one of them is Mary's in regards of Matthew, and the other is in regards of Joseph. Now, there's a translation issue in regards of Mary's. Because, if you count 14, 14, 13, but actually it should be 14, 14, 14. But in regards of Mary. But anyway, so Mary's genealogy line and Luke's are not the same. Clearly, so called in regards of Joseph, in regards of Luke, in regards of him being so called his the father, so called. Anyway, it's just give me a break with the rubbish. These Mohammedans are just full of. Actually, it was interesting. I was listening to a guy that have turned to Christianity, being a Mohammedan for 7 months, and he even went to Mecca, I think it was. Going around, I guess, the Kaaba and all that. But anyway, so he went to Saudi Arabia and all that, and did things and all that, and now he's a Christian, a proclaimed Christian, and it was just interesting to see the Mohammedans how they just it's interesting how it can piss off the demons and how they try to slick oil and but I can't go live on him because I need 1,000 followers and all that, and of course I can't write in the chat either, so I can't partake in anything because I'm shadow banned, or shadow censored. Sorry, I get shadow censored, I guess, is the right word here. Anyway, so the next one, let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, comment not restored. Show me, this is comment details. Show me a Bible who does not have the gospel. You have to have a really clear retard New Age LGBT Bible that is clear corruption to not have it. It's like all these, the Bible has been rewritten multiple times, so give me a break with the bullshit. So yeah, apparently that was also hate speech and hateful behaviors. Yeah, just so full of hate, I guess. Anyway, let's see here. I wanted to say something, but if I say it, YouTube will censor me as well. It's just incredible. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And the disgusting thing is as well that when people are talking about things, they invent new words. It's like so people end up speaking in code language to each other. It's just disgusting. You give me a break. Just let people speak as it's so it's ruining the language as well, because when you can't say things outright, and you need to invent another word for it, you ruin the language. It's just if you have some wonderful words in the language and you all of a sudden needs to invent new things and all that, then people begin to use these new things instead of the standard, and thereby you ruin more of the language. Anyway, comment not restored. Let's see here. Warning received. You received a warning for your first violation. The next violation will result in a strike. Tap to find out how this affect your account. I don't know. Maybe they have given me a strike or something like that in regards to. But let's see. Our system of strikes and warnings a way to enforce our community guidelines. And of course, these platforms, they will change their community guidelines and do whatever bullshitting around, on this and that. It's the devil that runs the things. They have become so mainstream. In the old days, we could actually talk to each other, with different views and opinions and all that, and speak directly and all that, and have a connection and all that. Now they do all sorts of weird things. You can't seek their friendship because we're not sure this guy or person, so we decided that you can't even or they will censor you, put you in jail, not allow you to write on different places for so and so much time. I tried it in Telegram, on Facebook, and like Facebook, the last 5 years, pretty much 4 or 5 years, like 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days in jail. So you can't reach out to any people and warn them about the madness that is going out in the world. Further, Telegram also did the same thing. You get 3 days, 7 days, and 30 days. So they seem to follow the same kind of thing that Facebook is doing, where they had like 3, 7, and 30 days. So yeah, then you just get 30 days, 30 days, 30 days. Anyway, first warning, so your first violation, and then you have one or more strikes. Repeated violations may lead to your account being banned. We will notify you when you are nearing this point. For any severe violation of our policies, your account will be banned on the first strike. Well, apparently they have just put me in regards of shadow censorship. Now, I hate compromising on things. So yeah, it's just not me. It's just It's just I really really hate it. Just the thing that I can't even speak my mind in regards of, because if I mention it on YouTube, this video will be removed on YouTube. It's just stinking evil filth, that you can't even speak your mind. Where's the free speech? No free speech. Oh, but we have so much freedom and free speech and all that. And this Putin guy in Russian, oh, he's so bad, so bad, so bad. Okay, so what did the leaders of the Western world and pretty much the whole world did do to the people? Oh, but let's just give Putin all the fault for everything. Oh, Putin made all the laws in all these other nations and did all this tyrannic nonsense and forced people into getting the can't even say it right, the snake oil. Um, yeah. So, and of course that could even get me censored anyway. In regards of YouTube. So who knows if this video is going to stay up, because YouTube is a disgusting, filthy, satanic platform like the rest. Anyway, so this is what I wrote here in regards of bullshit. How can the Jews occupy their own land? Stop the full retard. You never go full retard. Violation reasons. Hate speech and hateful behaviors. Okay. I could use the word nonsense, gibberish, and other words of that. I just use the word bullshit, or maybe they think the retard word is a problem. I don't know. Anyway, so that's hate speech again. I'm just full of hate speech. It's a wonderful way to censor the truth when you don't like it, and yeah. Anyway, so you comment removed. See here. Apparently, I didn't do an appeal on that. Comment detail: boycott Mohammedans, sick and tired of their evil, filth, cursing, and hatred against the Jews. Hate speech and hateful behaviors. Is all these videos and hateful, which is really really that's really hateful comments against the Jews in Israel and all that. And they was like there was something in regards of boycotting something, and I'm responding to boycotting Mohammedans. What was it in regards of boycotting? They were boycotting something. There was something in regards of boycotting. So it's hard to know the whole what do you call it? The context of it. But usually when I write something, there's a kind of a context to it. There was something in regards of boycotting something. I was like, yeah, okay, let's boycott Mohammedans. Sick and tired of their evil, filth, cursing, and hatred against the Jews. And it was very interesting to see this guy that had now turned Christian and how much hate he got from the Mohammedans, and how people came on his live and they tried to, you could just see one thing after another. Absolutely liars, deceivers, and children of the devil. It's just so disgusting. But they were exposing themselves, so that was good. They apparently the moderators apparently ended up getting rid of a lot of these people, and they were talking a little about it, but it's just exposing what Mohammedanism is. It's filthy, it's disgusting, it's evil, it's depravity. Now, of course, now that he has been a Mohammedan, he's kind of now he's a legal target to murder as a what is it called? As a former Mohammedan and all that. So, but anyway, so yeah, hateful speech and hateful behaviors. I guess in regards of wanting to obliterate the Jews and all that. I guess that's not hateful at all. When you see the demonstrations and what they are saying, and yeah, okay, I guess that's just so if you really wanna, it's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy that it's the same thing with the LGBT and the sodomites and all that, being able to push and grooming of children and all that, but you're not allowed to speak against it. That's against the federal rules of the, what's it called? No, sorry, in regards of the Mastodon network. So you see all this grooming, all these colory things, grooming children into, LGBT madness, absolutely sickening, evil filth. And but if they are allowed to to promote this, but you're not allowed to speak against it. You're not allowed to have an opinion against it. If oh no, you, we can't have you on the platform. Oh really? Okay. but it's okay to groom children into this. And of course, you have teachers and school systems grooming the children into this madness of absolute, sickness. Anyway, just incredible. This world has just gone way over the top of. Oh yeah, we have apparently a comment in regards to stupid harassment and bullying. Yeah, I guess that's just harassment and bullying to say something is stupid. I guess that seems to be the second one, maybe in regards to this. Okay, let's see here. Um, this is violation reasons in regards to community guidelines. Mohammedanism, I can't believe how many videos there is of people to such clear stinking Satanism as Mohammedanism seems to be. Is this some of the same, or did I? Anyway, believe how many videos there is of such people to such clear. Well, in regards to people, so many people in regards to these videos. Oh, they become Mohammedans and this and that and all that. Well, and formerly Christians. How can a former Christian become a Mohammedan? Like, didn't they? Like, are you kidding me? You didn't do enough research to figure out that Mohammedanism is disgusting, filthy Satanism and can be discarded in 30 seconds. They don't believe Jesus is God. They don't believe that he's the Son of God. They don't believe he was executed on the tree and thereby did not die for the sins of the world, and thereby he did not rise from the dead, rise from the grave, as showing that he conquered death. It's like incredible, being the firstborn of the dead. It's like oh, but we believe a lot of things that you guys, you just took the most important things out, right? In regards to the message of Yeshua. And they will say, oh, but we believe in Yeshua as well. No, you don't. You made up your own fake version, of absolutely rubbish. And you actually saw another way where they deceived, where they were pushing deception, where a Christian and a Mohammedan was talking. Oh, yeah, we believe a lot of things in the common. And it's the same thing in regards to that movie clip with the Mohammedans that talked to the king in Ethiopia, I think it is. It's like, oh, but they talk about things and all that, but and again, actually the one guy that is looked like as the bad guy is actually correct. That they don't believe that Jesus is God in the flesh, the Son of God, and but they deceive the king, and the same thing in regards to this Christian Mohammedan thing. Oh yeah, we believe a lot of things and this and that and all that. And then he takes some of the things that again that they would have in common, but they take away the most important things. So just give me a break. It's just so disgusting. Okay, here we have on TikTok, you can't write there's only two genders, hate speech and hateful behavior. Next one, yeah, that was the two genealogies. We pretty much went through that. I don't know why maybe it's because of the updates in regards to comment restored or something like that. We have the LGBT thing. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, in regards to bullshit, how can the Jews occupy their own land? Stop the full retard. You never go full retard. And apparently that's hate speech and hateful behavior. New strike added. You received a new strike because of a recent violation. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see here. Okay, account warning. You have accumulated strikes from previous violations. Review our account policy to prevent further violations or suspension. The next violation could result in being banned from accessing some features. Review our community guidelines. Okay. So, but again, if you are if you're if you have banned me from speaking to people on accounts, on live streams, then tell me. Don't show it like I'm writing. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see here. Just 2 seconds. I have some food coming. Oh, there we go. There we go. Otherwise, Oh yeah, there we go. We have some food. Oh, that's great. Ah. Oh well, we'll just wait a little with that. But anyway, so getting back to see if it's still running. Okay, so comet violation. Apparently, next one. Let's see. Appeal not approved. Yeah, many fall off the wagon. Although if you came from Poobery, you just took off your sheep clothing and now just a stinking plain wolf. You know, harassment and bullying. Next one. It's like, do you Mohammedans ever get anything right? Apparently, that's a community guideline breaks. Breaking the rules. Apparently, you know, your comment has been removed because of policy violation in community. Of course, in regards to the appeal, that's just. I disagree with the grounds of the report violation reasons for the restrictions are based. I disagree with the restriction imposed and believe the decision should be. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I don't know in regards to these three different things and all that. But yeah, so appeal received and, probably won't accept it. What did we have? We had another one that was like, let's see here. Comment not restored. 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 Like, I don't think I'm writing anything that would be like, but, it's just speaking directly in regards of things. And apparently that's just too much, apparently. Comment not restored. Comment not restored. Comment not, those we have the warning there, okay. Let's see here. Oh, that's an update apparently from New Strike added, right? And comment not restored, okay. Oh, appeal received, okay. So we at least have one that we have fixed in regards of appeal. In regards of, do you Mohammedans ever get anything right? I'm just asking, They're just full of bullshit, It's like bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Every time a Mohammedan opens up his mouth, it's just bullshit coming out, it seems, It's a thing, It's a continual thing. So yeah, okay. So I'm just asking, It's like for something. So yeah, content restored. We reviewed your appeal and restored your video. We appreciate your patience and contributions to our community. Now, what was that video? I made multiple videos. I think 20 videos or something like that. So which one got deleted or put in jail, removed? This one. What is the shadow government, deep state, globalist, antichrist? Just a little explanation in regards to it. It's just interesting how that specific video was, ended up in misinformation. Oh yeah, they fixed it as misinformation. Misinformation. Okay, like misinformation. Are you kidding me? Anyway, it was restored again. I don't know in regards of what misinformation there was in it. As far as I know, there wasn't a single misinformation in it. But of course, the truth is, to the devil, Satanist, and all that, there's misinformation, right? Anyway, they use all these things, Sadly, we don't have the misinformation information here. But I haven't actually found the video again. It should be in one of the 20 videos I have. But, kind of the image is kind of much of the same of the other videos as well. So I haven't found it yet, but it should be available again. But of course now it probably is not going to go out to a lot of people. I guess when you post a message, it would usually go out to some people, right, on TikTok, and I guess that's pretty much done because it's not posted like that. So now it's there, but it's probably not going to go out to anyone. Anyway, let's see here. Well, Quran. Okay, this is Danish. Well, the Quran is still lying book of. How do you say that in English? Falakti. Well, the Quran is still But this was live comment. You can see this is I found out that was live thing. So this is from the live where you actually fixing a message on the live, and I wrote, well, the Quran is still going to be a lying, erroneous book that pisses and shits on Yeshua. That's pretty much yeah. Anyway, but apparently that was what was that? Your content is against our community guidelines. Apparently, system notification comment not restored. We love. Oh yeah, that's a thing that the Mohammedans tend to proclaim, and those in Gaza. We love death more than the Jews love life. Apparently, that's hate speech and hateful behavior. Yeah. Okay. Well, I just quoted the Mohammedans, so it's just they tend to say it again and again and again. We love death more than the Jews love life, and we'll come after you Jews and blah 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 blah. Anyway, content restored. There we go again with this. What is the shadow government? Deep state globalist, antichrist. Because again, you have so many people not explaining what it really is. Where it actually. It's just this is like this elusive shadow government or deep state or globalist and all that. In regards to the Antichrist as well, next one. Let's see here. Some of the most retarded people to listen to is Mohammedans. Read the Bible for yourself and don't listen to these blind guides. Apparently that's hate speech and hateful behaviors. It's the truth, You might find it hateful, but it's the truth, It's just I don't know if anyone of it's just so much retardedness, so much absolutely filth and bullshit. Of course, they're also allowed to lie and deceive. So it's so sickening, a filthy religion of the devil, a very dark religion. And it's so clear that it's false and fake, So it's incredible how anyone can follow this nonsense, Actually, by the way, the guy that has now become a Christian actually did have a Mohammedan on, although he did try a little to snake in his. But overall, I actually think it was a pretty good talk because they had been friends, and that was the guy that he went to Arabia with and did doing all the things, the Mohammedan things. So he just came on because people were saying that he that the guy had not been a Mohammedan and all that, and so apparently he came on and was talking about that. He was the one that went to the trip with him to Saudi Arabia and all that, doing the things. And he tried to lessen the attacks and anger but it's a typical thing. But you have people that comes with you have people that come in direct attacks. Then you have the more snake oil people. They come, they do not come in good faith. They have a and I could just listening to I wanted to really be come up and but I guess he actually did pretty good in regards of defending against these attacks. But it's like one attack after another. It was interesting to see it kind of from the sideline, to see these things, how the devil operate, because you can kind of recognize how they do it, and it's so devilish, it's so evil, and they come some of them come as like friends, and very, but then at the end, there's an agenda, It's disgusting. Anyway, Mohammedanism is a disgusting, filthy religion. I actually think it's probably, one of the, it's really at the top, really. Of course, you have Roman Catholicism, which are, wolves in sheep clothing and all that. But Mohammedanism is just, how can, one thing is to be, it's like Roman Catholicism is very seductive and deceptive, It's like, okay, they have a lot of proclaimed truth on the outside, whereas the Mohammedans are just a stinking, filthy turd, a dog turd, And these people, there's so many people like flies to a stinking wet dog turd, It just doesn't. It's just incredible how people can follow this false prophet, It just doesn't make any sense. How much darkness you have to. Anyway, common violation, common violation, common violation. The next violation could result in being banned from accessing some features. Review our community guidelines. One thing is, if I couldn't write on these live streams, right? And it actually told me you can't write because you have done this and that. Another thing is to shadow censor you. That's disgusting. That's evil. Because sitting there and using time on writing and all that. Okay, comment not restored. Let's see. Comment detail. Prophet of the devil indeed. Most likely talking about Muhammad, right? Yeah. But apparently that's against the community guidelines. A violation. Okay. Next one. Let's see here. We can appeal that. Let's see if we could appeal the other one. Nope. Okay, that was just not restored. Let's try to appeal this one. And I disagree, blah, blah, blah. I disagree with every kind of decision. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, I kind of noticed that dishonest nonsense as well. But what do you expect from stinking Mohammedans? What was that about? That's a good question. Yeah. But anyway, they are very, they're deceptive, they're bullshitters, and apparently this is hate speech and hateful behavior. Have a lot of that, apparently. Anyway, let's see here. Comment on restore this here. Prophet of the devil indeed. Oh, yeah, that was the same thing. Okay. Apparently you have some double amounts here. Okay, some of the most retarded people to listen to is Mohammedans. Read the Bible for yourself and don't listen to these blind guides. Yeah, it's a wonderful suggestion, I think. Because these bullshitters will just mislead you into rubbish. And we love death more than the Jews love life. Just quoting the Mohammedans, live comment not posted. Uns der des Papst und Türkenmord. That was like a German thing. This is the only German thing I know, It's like pretty much. So I went into a German thing and I was like, it's like uns der des Papst or this or das, I can't remember. Uns der des Papst und Türkenmord. From Martin Luther's song from 15. That's a good question. When was that? Like 1542 maybe? Anyway, I have the details. Actually, we can check it up, I guess. If I have it here, right? There we go. Let's see here. Maybe it's over here. Let's see here. Completed. Ihr halt uns her bei deinem Wort. Uns der des Papst und Türkenmord. Let's see here. 1542. Martin Luther, ungefähr 1542. Über auf Darkijah-Gesetz. Ein Kinderlied zu singen, weiter die Sven Erxfiene Christi und seiner Helgienkirche, den Papst und Türke und so weiter. There we go. In regards of the two arch enemies of true Christians. Yeah, not the Jews, but the Roman Catholicism and Mohammedans. Okay, let's see here. Isn't just wonderful? Absolutely wonderful. Uns der des Papst und Türkenmord. But I'm not sure in regards to German if uns der das Papst und Türkenmord or des Papst und Türkenmord. I think it's pretty much, there's something in regards of the same. But yeah, anyway. Your live comment wasn't posted. Let's see here. Skole er også noget lort. Yeah, I'm just saying school is also crap, The thing in regards to school is to go learn to read so you can read the Bible, so you're not going to be deceived by the devil. Of course, there's still a possibility the devil have a deception on any level. And of course, there's some leaven as well in the New Testament you have to be careful about. But, at least you are still a lot closer than most people are in the world, if you know the Bible and dig into it. Just have to be careful about the Roman Pharisee Pope Paulus the First, because there's some leaven put in regards of that. But anyway, so that's skole er også noget lort. Apparently that's school is also some crap, and apparently I think it was the crap that it responded to, apparently. So instead of saying Lord, you had to say something else. It's just give me a break with the rubbish. We have another one. The same one, I guess. Um, that's a guy. He was fat. What do you call it? They're trying to hurt him in regards to saying that he was fat and all that. And hey, I'm fat as well. So I just wrote, I'm also fat. But apparently that's against the community guidelines to say that I'm fat. Okay. 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 So is that like if I'm saying I'm so and so high and all that, then I'm going to be banned for that as well, or censored as well for that? So I'm not allowed to say that I'm fat. Is that give me a break with the rubbish? But anyway, that was not posted any either. So apparently you can't say you're fat, on this platform. So okay. And I wrote in regards of just a tip for him because he was still young and all that. And if he really if he wanna lose the kilos really fast, you can do a juice fast. I mean, as a to say a juice fast, you can really lose a lot of weight very quickly. So there's just a helpful thing. I did it when I was younger, when I had some more strength in regards of willpower. I don't have much anymore. I'm sick and tired of this world and the madness, and you have more and more health afflictions and all that. So pretty much just on the end of my rope, just trying to get some truth out. I'm, anyways, until the last breath. But in any case, apparently you're not allowed to give some good suggestions to someone if in regards of losing some weight. Oh yeah, that was in regards of getting on live, because I was trying to find out how do I get on live. There's a Kick, but apparently I do have a Kick thing here, and that was something in regards to where I could live stream and all that. But I'm not logged in, and I can't log in. Apparently, I tried to change the password and all that, and it won't log me in even if I change it. So it sends me a message to my email, and I changed the password, and then I tried to log in, and it doesn't want to log me in. So I'm not sure if they have banned me or something like that. I haven't really been much on the platform, but I recall that I could actually enter live streams and actually also come up and speak. I didn't need to have 1,000 followers to do that on Kick. Although it seemed like it was like rubbish. Like there's so many people that's just into satanic rubbish of absolute, like, what was people doing on these cameras? I was just sitting there, and these people are just doing all these weird things on the camera to get different snacks or whatever things of I don't know. Yeah, it just seems to be a total madhouse. But anyway, if you can get some truth out, that's not a bad thing. And I did one of them. I did talk a little in regards to defending Jesus. Someone was attacking Jesus, Yeshua, and all that. And I did get up in the live talking, I think it's a minute of a time or something like that you were allowed to talk. And he talked and I talked, and I was trying to, doing the best that I could in regards of defending the truth, in regards of Yeshua. But people were like angry that it's not on Kick that you should speak about some serious things like that and blah blah blah. Anyway, whatever. But I says, Kick, come and or can you come on live at the very instant. Apparently that was also against the community guidelines. Apparently, you see what like. And then I'm asking, is it you in regards to the live stream, or is it TikTok that doesn't allow me to come on? Because you have these like where you can also push, and you have these empty places. But apparently you also need 1,000 followers to enter some of these. But it doesn't really say that. It just say that you need to have, So it sounds like that it's the person that needs to accept you to get on live. But of course, it makes it. Yeah, I don't know if it's possible to get on a live if someone do invite you, but if you don't have 1,000. But if you can't write in the chat, it's kind of impossible to really get anything out of that. Anyway, next one. Yeah, why so many at the bottom of the camera? And it's just many of these that does live streams are at the bottom, of the screen. Doesn't make any sense because you have all the chat in the bottom. Yeah, I ask, can I come on? Like, look at that. Like these things, like, and it's censoring me because it's against the community guidelines. Like, what is this rubbish? It's like, doesn't make any sense, does it? Updates to your post performance. What is this? Key merit in regards of, I guess it's just some details in regards of things. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, next one. I guess you are now a legal target for Mohammedans to murder you in their eyes anyway. Comment removed. Hate speech and hateful behaviors. Well, just appeal it, whatever, But I guess it doesn't. I haven't had one single appeal of text. Only the video was like misinformation, just whatever you. Okay, the last one, I guess. Why you say something so utterly ridiculous, silly, like never go full retard? I just wrote that 2 hours ago, I guess. Hate speech and hateful behaviors. Well, whatever. Who is a hateful platform? Hateful platform and what do you call it? Hate speech and hateful behaviors. That would be TikTok. Very hateful. In regards of removing all these comments. But yeah, so that's this feature apparently on TikTok. You go over to home.
Now the Lord has done a work in
and then you
life
can go
prove
to
the Spirit of
live
God
up
has taken
here,
up
but I
residence in
don't
your
think I
heart.
can do it at the
Your sense-
moment in regards to sound and all that. But the thing is, if I write anything, it just it shows up as, I don't know. Let's try it and see if it. I guess we'll probably do
is more
sound,
heightened
but
than it's ever been in your entire life.
let's take this.
Non-believers feel guilt, fear, and anxiety.
I'm actually not sure if the sound actually works now that
the reality of sin. As you grow in Christ as a believer,
maybe I should check.
you will sin less and feel worse. Why? Because as you sin less, you love righteousness more. And the more you love righteousness and the more you become
That
like
seems to
Christ,
work.
the more you hate sin. Young people have asked me that through the years. Will I ever get over it? Will I ever get victory over sin? Sure. You'll sin less, but I got news for you. You'll feel worse. The true heart of a godly person is always broken over sin. But therein lies the believer's joy. Because at the same time we're broken over our sin, we're aware of grace. And so we live in this kind of joyous brokenness, realizing the sin is still there and hating it more now than we did in the past, but also embracing grace more.
Why do we feel guilty if God has forgiven our sins?
I agree
The
with
truth
this.
of the matter is, if you're forgiven and you're genuinely converted, you feel worse about your sins than a non-believer does. Because now you have a new
So let's
nature.
go to the live.
Now,
at vi skal have fred.
Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we have
Skal
something
I
with Greater
bestemme,
Israel.
at vi skal være taknemmelige? Ikke? Skal I bestemme, hvis vi ikke er tilfreds, ikke? Så kan vi bare fiske hjem. Altså, prøv lige at vende den tilbage til, hvor den tilhører. Ikke? Hvis I ikke har indflydelse med, det er jer, der har haft kolonier, det er jer, der styrer de her lande, afrikanske lande. Frankrig siger, hvis vi ikke får de ressourcer for Afrika, så vil vores land gå bankerot, mand. Og I kommer her og spiller dumsmart. Altså, det er dårligt for jeres menneskelighed, vil jeg bare lige sige. Og må Gud retlede jer. Sådan der. Jeg snakker her om, at det er os, der er et problem.
Jeg har lidt opkald, jeg skal lave. Jeg er lige tilbage om 2 minutter.
Så kom op. Så kan vi snakke om forskelsbehandling.
Sådan ord.
Kan I høre mig?
Stille og roligt, vi skal også forstå, alhamdulillah, vi er muslimer. Du skal også tænke, det er test. Alle tester os, forstår du? Vi skal tænke stort, inshallah.
Ja, mashallah.
Så selvfølgelig, de har planer om at overtage os, og det der skifte religion, selvfølgelig. Det er de deres planer, vi shaitan jo helt i sidste ende.
100%, og min sjæl, den græder. af min krop.
Derfor skal, lige nu jeg er i Tyrkiet her i Istanbul, du ved, der er bare overalt, der er åbent, folk drikker. Det er ligesom at være i Danmark, forstår du?
Ja.
Doe maar één vader.
Så der sker i hvert fald meget i den her verden her, som er ikke så her. Næsten alle som er krig mod hinanden. Med. Pakistan er gået i krig mod Afghanistan. Altså, men det er okay, vi har fået vidt de her ting, og de kommer ikke bag på os. Så vi skal lade være med at...
Hij is de enige ware vader. En
The Lord has done a work in your life of converting you. The Spirit of
tro på Gud, ikke? Hvis du ser den måde, de tænker på, den der maskineri, som der er i verden, ikke også? De tænker...
You because you were making false claimants. You were saying Prophet Muhammad is in hellfire without giving any evidence, even though Jesus was the one who...
Noget godt til dem, så har de glemt, hvordan historien har fortalt, at når nationer begynder at opføre sig uden Gud, og det bliver for meget, så sker der en guddom...
You know.
God has taken up residence in your heart. Your sensitivity to sin is more heightened than it's ever been.
So let's see if we can get if you can hear me now again. I think it was stopping in regards of the other sounds or blocking it. So let's see if we have sound again.
Taken up residence in your heart. Your sensitivity
See here, just testing if we have microphone again. There we go.
So let's see if we can get
Yeah, so we are running again. But yeah, so I'm writing on the chat and it doesn't say anything. I can, it just shows up as I'm writing it. And then you move to another one and then you move back and all the messages are not there. No one is responding, So no one is responding. No one is, maybe we should just have a little camera thing here. See here, tool, you cut, nope. Where's that toolbox? There we go. My, there we go. I guess I'm on the head or whatever. But yeah, so you kind of, you kind of, I'm not sure in regards of the video, we'll see if it actually is the right way. Sometimes it's the wrong way on the phone, but the right way on, I tried that at least once, I remember. And we have some breakfast here, or whatever we want to call it, yummy, yummy, yummy. And some soda pops and all that. They didn't want to do the health things because that was just too expensive for them, apparently. Oh, well, I didn't really feel like it was that much of a difference in regards of how much it was costing and all that. Anyway, well, apparently, see here.
They didn't want to do the
No, it's actually on the head, so I guess we actually do need to turn it around, which turn it over upside down anyway. Are you kidding me? What is this rubbish? What? What do you?
Like it was that much of a difference in regards of how much it was costing and all that.
What's going on here?
No, it's actually on the head. So
Okay. But actually, it works on the screen now. It's like, oh my, what is going on, Oh my. Let's try this. No, that's, okay. There we go. Let's try that. Oh, that was just terrible. Oh, no. That's just...
But actually, it works on the screen now. It's like, oh my, what is going on, Oh my.
It just turns this one upside down. Okay. So actually, but this one just... Okay. So...
Oh, that was just terrible.
Keep display on. Yeah, okay. I think we have it. This. There we go. I think we sorted it. But yeah. So there we go. In regards of the censorship, which is, terrible. I don't know if I can get on the other platform. You do try to get some waves to get out there. But I guess it's nice to see others on these platforms when they actually like in the platform itself, and they can begin to tell the truth and make some waves and all that. So yeah, I'm still on Facebook jail for 30 days in regards to groups. They have made something new, so you can actually write on your own after 7 days, and then you can't write on groups for 30 days, which of course it's a very smart move for them, because then you can't reach out to people. Also in the past, they also locked you in regards of chatting with people, which actually was, I've had a girl on Facebook, and they just closed me off from speaking to her in regards of private messages, because that was just so I couldn't write to her for 30 days and all that. And I guess she actually already had found another guy at that point, so anyway. Oh yeah, this is someone I was like writing on. Someone is complaining about a special church which has this guy that was promoting lots of rubbish. And yeah, I do remember it was like a Gnostic things of absolutely madness. I just wrote in regards of pagan things and all that. And this, because someone says no, they don't stand for that. And I was like, oh, she was probably talking about this video from them in regards of this guy that would pushed all sorts of rubbish, and it's like, how can they not have more discernment than that? Than put a guy like that on. Anyway, I was just totally, But there's a lot of deceivers out there, wolves in sheep clothing. Anyway, maybe I should eat, and who knows if this video gets deleted and censored as well, as it usually goes these days. So I will have some food. And may Jehovah be with you, and Yeshua, most precious pearl, and the spirit of truth be in us all. Amen. Have a good one, all of you.